Yo. So, we still down here at WURD. We still at the studios of WURD, and Taj is still going. I think my cousin's going to put a snippet on YouTube, but it's going to be a full DVD. It's going to be a whole DVD. Taj in that building with the brother, man. Still, even off the air. Go check out the Periscope. It was on Periscope. So we did Periscope. It's going to be a whole DVD. If you notice, my cousin sitting there taping. So I'm still in Philly. Still in Philly. Ty's still talking. Straight up. So we got another DVD coming. Another DVD. So the other Triple Light tour is coming. This is coming. We got a whole bunch of DVDs coming. So y'all can listen, y'all. Y'all want to, please go to sabirbayradio@gmail.com to donate. One more again. Sabir Bay, SABIRBEY radio. sabirbayradio@gmail.com. Okay? So please, even if you go drop $1 in there, or $2, go drop it. So listen, what's up, Carl? We just got done doing WURD in Philadelphia. Brother Taj and I, it was hot. And my cousin is still filming. It's going to be on a whole DVD. So let me walk you on the room.
More to the truth of what it is, and not be about.
They know that these people.
Oh, you still filming? Oh, shit. Damn, I should have told you.
But when you were once there, like not you per se, but the officer was once there, but now they're an officer.
Exactly, because being in the police department, they quickly learned that they're really commercial mercenaries. What people believe and what the real world is two different things, always has been. And then we will recognize those subtle changes and then call them something else. No, they're commercial mercenaries.
Yeah, I learned recently that police isn't meant for protection of.
No, it's not.
You can see it in law. Any law case, anything.
We should have had a radio. We should have been on the air up in this camp.
You'll see, and it's been more than one time where the courts say, policeman's duty is to protect the corporation, not the people. They're commercial mercenaries for the United States Service Corporation and its subsidiaries.
What about the idea too that they're also slave collection?
Well, yeah, they're chasers, yeah, right, yeah, bounty hunters.
Yeah, slave collectors. Yep.
You know, and it's not a secret. See, let
I'm gonna go behind you. I'm grabbing the shit.
What do scholars know about so-called police officers?
So we don't sleep. Straight up. It's late here and we still don't sleep. And I just took a long flight to Philadelphia. So we down here busting it up. Still at WURD, where I got my start at on radio. This is our conference room that we used to be in.
Commercial mercenaries to enforce contracts on them.
Look up Alien.
That group called the Gangs of New York became what is called the police departments and spread in contracts across Morocco, i.e. North America. They are commercial mercenaries.
I just gave him a law dictionary to look up the definition of the word alien. You see it?
Yes.
Read it. You see what it say?
The highlighter.
Highlight it.
Highlight. An alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the 14th Amendment.
Was you ever told that?
No.
So who claims the 14th Amendment? Black folks, don't they?
It doesn't apply to other human beings.
Don't they always argue that issue? That the 14th Amendment made them citizens?
Yes.
So they're calling you an alien without you even looking up the definition.
Do you have
That's not even my book. Yeah, that's not even what's going on. That's their book.
Say that again.
If you agree to be that, would you be listed amongst the human family having rights like other humans? Oh, thank you very much. Now, logically, if you, when I say you, we're talking plural. Now, consider how people look at us. Since we're the people more than anybody else, and this is really true, that always claim to know Jesus. As a matter of fact, always claim to have a personal relationship. Allah and Yahweh. You all know all this stuff. And don't even know basic rules of the land. Does the world owe us that, since we're so arrogantly claiming all this spirituality that don't damn exist in our community? Only destruction, drugs, and jail?
After a while, no, you don't talk to someone who's arrogant.
And that, meanwhile, we want them to take us serious. We want them to take us serious because we keep making these statements in the name of color, which means a fraud. Look up color.
Oh, color thing. I might have highlighted color in there too. That's just my carry one. A brother just gave me a Black's Law 5th edition, special edition.
Oh, 5th ain't too good.
No. He gave me the 5th Deluxe. You see color?
It's not highlighted.
Oh, but you see.
C-O-L-O-R.
Go ahead, read it.
Semblance, disguise. Color is often used to designate the hiding of a set of facts behind a sham, taking advantage of the confidence.
So what is it when these people keep on telling people we're people of color? What are you really saying to the people? Read it again now, read the definition. That's what you're saying to the people. I am, and we are, read it. Read it again, read the definition again.
Often used to designate the hiding of a set of facts behind a sham, taking advantage of the confidence, but technically proper legal variable legal right.
Now let's back up.
Now he got color of law.
Why they don't trust people of color? They carry watching us in the store. They follow us around. We only go on trips. They don't be letting us go amongst the other people. We only go on trips and we go off the shore and everything. They dissing people of color. Can't damn read.
And that's law. How many? Come on. No, but how many people we have? Let's be real. You've been here for a long time at WURD, right? How many attorneys you had come up here to this station? Yeah. Countless of them, right? I've been here with a lot of them. You never saw them pull out a law dictionary and showed you what we just showed you.
I've only known Michael Kors, of course.
Mike never pulled out a law dictionary, did he?
No, he still doesn't.
I know he don't. Tariq Shabazz, Michael Kors, you had the shit. All of them was here when I was here.
There's another lawyer that
Sabir would bust them. As a matter of fact, they would duck him.
They would duck me and never would go at it because I would have law books behind. He was a witness to all of it. I'm telling you, I would have law books lined up back there and would spit it, and they would listen to my show and they would ignore the show, like they would but then they'll come right back on the radio and say, "Well, yeah, you know, Black Lives Matter or something." Nigga, you're lying. You see what I'm saying? Like, so they're not telling the truth about what's going on. It's crazy, man. And you picked it up. Look up The Color of Law right in that same book. It should be right there, The Color of Law.
Yeah, mere semblance of legal right.
So what kind of law they have for colored people? What is this? Oh,
doesn't apply to you.
Get mad, don't they? But they're going to tell you about Jesus.
It's crazy, man.
Now you see when they say, don't worry about them. They can't read, they won't read, but they're going to claim scholarship.
Crazy.
You think the Western world going to sit around and keep catering to us while we keep on bullshitting the world? Fronting. And then getting mad because we get rejected. Would you trust a Chinese who don't honor his own mothers and fathers? Why should you trust these Moors who don't honor their mother and father? The Chinese going around talking about where's the light-skinned yellow groups marching orders.
The reason you can ask that question, I shook my head because I've never heard anybody say that.
Exactly. Well, doesn't common sense tell you that applies to us too?
That's crazy, man. Like,
that should. It does and should. And we still don't get it.
Right, it does, and it should be adopted.
And yet, this is what it is. Is that our people, for the most part, because most nationals won't talk to us bluntly like we're having this conversation, they'd be thinking that they're impressing the rest of the world with black spirituality, and they're really looking at them like outcasts, like exactly what the hell they are. But they do know that they'll generate finance for them. And that's where the relationship begins and ends.
So then, like I was saying in here when you brought it up, that when Dave said he had me sitting here, the funny story is that here I thought I was like, oh, special, but well, yeah, because Dave and I are cool, and he's like, he wanted to train me and everything like that. And I learned a lot. The idea when I joked about it with Trump was saying that America is a corporation. I joke and say that the United States is a corporation.
Read the last two paragraphs.
Hold on, I want to hear what he's saying. Hold on, I want to hear what he say, Taj. Don't cut him. Go ahead, finish it.
The United States is a corporation, and that Trump is running the business. It's not a business. America's not a business. So I'm like, joke low key, it totally is. It's totally.
He said it though.
You know.
He said
It's not
it.
a secret.
He said if you go up to Corpus Juris Secundum, Title 26, Section 7701, it will tell you that the United States is a corporation. It's not hidden. It's not a secret. But you don't have these people here telling you that come on these mics, and that's why I get irritated. Even when I was here, I was getting irritated. I'm like, y'all supposed to be telling the people the truth. So why are you not telling people?
Now, let's back up.
It is
You
frustrating.
mentioned 13th Amendment earlier. 13th Amendment, original article of Amendment 13, nobility clause. Why is it by fatwa, Muslim law, that a member of the Bar Association could not hold office in the United States? Because they are deputy knights for the popes of Rome. Their missionary work is to undermine and overthrow the republic, which is why they ran from you. Now, any scholar knows that. And what they say in between is irrelevant. I mean, once you understand what people's real missions are, all the other stuff is soft talk. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You know, ask the average person, ask a scholar, constitutional scholar, why do they suppress the original article of Amendment 13 from the American Constitution, which is called the nobility clause? Because members of the bar, by fatwa, Muslim law, could not hold office in the United States. Why? Because they are active deputy knights for the popes of Rome under unum sanctum policy. And what do? What is their missionary work in accord with that? To overthrow all republics. Now that's fact. That's why they couldn't hold no office. How many people, most of your politicians operating at North America are lawyers, or are they not?
Attorneys, what you looking for?
I looked up 13th Amendment and now I'm looking up peonage, which is a quoted word in the definition.
But they never would like to address issues, man, when I was here.
No, they won't.
Never.
Let them get off that testimonial type talk.
Never. And they was in here.
They
were
know
here.
that these people can't read and deal with black emotions. See, so you can talk on black emotions all day long. When you're talking law, it's cut and dry because it is what it is. Truth don't change or pass away. You know, in other words, maxims of law, and I want you to study this too. Deal with maxims of equity. Them guys will never talk on that level. But see, they can talk this so-called law stuff with people who they know can't read when they're amongst believers.
That's like a whole DVD, dude.
You say a few things that sound a little bit esoteric, and they get starry-eyed, give you their lunch money and everything. But another scholar comes in and can see that they're full of shit. This is why they would duck. I used to laugh because I already knew why they was ducking.
Yeah, they would. I'm telling you, they would duck the hell out of me.
Lawyer.
Yeah, they used to think yo, it'd be so funny, dude. It used to be some jokes going on in here, man. In this studio here, but it's
no different than, let's put it this way, only a matter of minutes, less than 5 minutes. We're not talking about the conversation that we've been having. Sabir walked in here with his law dictionary, and that's a pocket one.
That's a pocket one.
That's just a pocket one. And handed it to E. And handed it to E behind that board, dealing with black radio. And in less than 2 minutes, gave you an education that scholars already know, the same ones that sitting around here talking to you about so-called black stuff and colored.
Yep.
Know this, but know that 9 times out of 10, most of you are not available to this information because you don't deal with this kind of information, so they can tell you anything they want to tell you, and you'd be all impressed.
Yep.
These people are COINTELPRO.
That's why I asked you. You never seen Mike pull out a law dictionary.
No,
Michael Core never pulled out a law dictionary. Tariq, I watch all of them, and they never tell you where they read it from, where is that. Bro, I can pull out the Constitution in my bag, and if you read it,
Yes.
you really be like, damn, like the
So
Constitution.
they know.
Yes, you have to know this.
Come on.
You have, if you an attorney, you have to know this.
Stop what?
They
They
listen.
stop because the statement is naive. Our conversation with you is straight paper.
Straight.
It's like all right. When Sabir came got me right. Again, I was working on the house. It's like if I'm a contractor and you're a contractor, it's no what I'm saying. He really knows what a saw is. He really knows what a hammer is, but he's a contractor. Stop.
They like saying he don't know what a law book is. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't know, and I have
You deal with
different
law,
versions of it.
ain't got a law dictionary. Please, no, they don't want you to see because you'll start catching them in lies.
Yup.
It's kind of like when you see, I can't think of what is an example of someone with the truth. Like they do in different movies and different stuff like
Yeah.
that. When people, like a preacher or something like that in the movie, and people find a book or something, and they go, "Did you know about this the whole time?" And it's like,
You know what the
Yeah,
movies that's
I-
telling you this type of paradigm, that's really explaining this kind of paradigm of what is called Privy Council paradigm, is the movie that Denzel Washington did called the Book of Eli.
yeah,
The book of Eli.
What I'm telling you, the nature of it is really what they're telling you. Is that the masses are under control and they themselves protect the control instruments.
and then assault those that hold the truth.
Yes.
Eli. Because if they spread the truth, then everyone will know.
They lose control.
Because you can't, like, if two people have power, you can't take power. Like, come on, you can't control
This
me.
is what the movie's really saying. The masses get dogma. The rulers have religion. The masses think they get religion. No different than you see. What do you see in traditions like when you, and it's on whether positive or negative. Like say if I'm say a scholar, and we're in here, and I'm talking to Sabir, and we're all in this conversation, but I want to talk to him without getting you all noted, because I recognize there's certain assumptions in this room, and I want him to know that I'm not amongst the dead, right? So I'll do something as simple as this, and this will be done even in what you would call, say, other orders. Or somebody gets, and we're still talking. Even has a ring to it, and it brings it attention without bringing attention. So I'm doing. It's called pulling a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I pull a coin. That's a signal to him. He may be a Mason or skull and bones someone. Now, I don't get the nigger treatment. Y'all get it.
Yup.
I'm signifying.
That's what's
I'm a
going
big
on.
man.
Yup. That's what happens.
Without talking, y'all miss it. Y'all deal with beliefs. The rest of the civilized world deals with facts and science. The masses get beliefs. The masses don't have religion. They get dogma. The masses don't have money. They get fiat. They get fiat. The masses don't get jurisprudence. They get color of law under a color of authority. And they're proud of it. Because they're people of color. You don't even know they're out to damn lunch.
But you just read the color of law. It's right. This is why I'm telling you. If you ask any of those dudes about a law dictionary, see how many of them would say, yeah. I bet you they're gonna say yes. I bet. But they would never tell you. They're gonna say, what you know about it. What you know about that? You going to law school? This is exactly what they would say to you. You going to law school? No. Carter G. Woodson. You ever read The Miseducation of the Negro? You got to read his book. He said the Negro must be like the Englishman who studies the law, not because he wants to go into that profession, but he must know the interpretations of the court and the laws of the land. Carter G. Woodson said that in 1920s. So it ain't about going to law school. It's about you knowing. But it's like if we both are on the same playing field, I can't control you now. Like what Todd just said, he gave you the scenario about the construction, about being a carpenter. You can't get over on him if he's a carpenter. But if you don't know about carpentry, what happened? He can. It's the same thing with the law. So now we are on the same playing field. So now you can't get over on me. So that's why Tariq, Michael Core, all of them would get mad at me. And they know that I used to see them.
They know that they
I
can't BS
I used to see them, and I used to pat them on their back and say, "Hey man, what you sitting with the DA for?" I used to say that to them right downtown. What you sitting with the DA for?
part of the game.
They said, "Oh shoot, he caught me." And I'm telling you, the pressure that was on me to leave here, they never wanted me to say I was like. They wanted to say, "Okay, Sabir, leave." They pressured me. They did so many things to make me say, "Yo, I gotta go." So after 9 years, I was like, "Man, I'm out of here, dude. I ain't got time for this." Because we would literally pay for our show like every week, man. And it was like doing it was hurting, and people, here. Oh, here, this is the only station I paid for, like, be here. But the thing is here, like I was telling Dave, the sponsorship is the key. If you can get a good sponsor, when Dave said, "Oh yeah, when you get a sponsor, under their whim," but you can get independent sponsors to do what you need to get done. So that's why I stepped away to really understand the business and understand how things work and how you get people to sponsor you. Like sneakers, you have sneakers company that sponsor these sneakers. You ever hear them say they're taking their sponsors from them? That's what they're doing. They have sponsors who back them. It's the same thing with radio, dude. Radio only got started to sell radios. It was advertisement.
So the key for a show is not necessarily for them to get funding from or backing from the station that they're at, but the sponsor.
It's outside, it's in
Yeah.
the shadows.
Okay, Wendy Williams I think she get over $100,000 for her shows. What happens, like I said, it's not about what you're talking about. It's how many people you can get listening to you or watching you. So really the radios, because you're the talent for real, the radio station's supposed to go get the advertisement and sponsorship. You see what I'm saying? But they don't have the content here, or they scared. It's no way that this station, since I left, should be still struggling, dude. Every day. They still struggling, right?
Content.
They don't have the content.
Like
Sabir, Reggie Bryan.
Oh gosh.
Was
Yes.
About and the brother did astrology. That's about the quality of
The show was popping back then, dude,
It
but
stopped right there.
it stopped after we left because everything is based on content. Like when I was at Universal, the guy said it's based on content, dude. That's why I telling Dave, I can come on here, dude. We can have fun. It's based on content. So they say, okay, well he got the number. He's getting people to watch. So now what people are going to start doing? Donating, sponsoring. People don't understand that's how this thing works, man. Michael Core, Tariq, all them dudes, you know how much they get for being an attorney? Like $5,000 to $10,000 to $20,000 beat certain cases, dude. Homicide cases is damn near $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, right? What they in down payments they have to pay these dudes like $5,000 to $10,000. You mean to tell me that you can't take $5,000 or $10,000 and give it to the station and say, "Yo, let's make it happen"? This is what they do. But yet we were giving people real information, but the people wasn't sponsoring it. They weren't sponsoring the show. They just like, okay, he got on here, it sound good, it was cool, okay, let's keep it moving. Instead of saying, yo, this is how radio go. Everything is based on sponsorship and advertisement.
Yeah.
Everything.
As a matter of fact, that was one of the things that you talked about before,
Edutainment.
And that was one of his methods, because it's almost like it is a known
Oh, my
fact.
man on here, hold on, listen to this, Taj. My man said, I clean law offices, and he said, honestly to say that every room has a Black's Law dictionary in it. There's 2 in every library. So he's saying he cleans the room. So you think Tariq and them don't know? They know. They have law dictionaries.
But the deal was, see, this is what happened.
Man.
This is what I recognize with a lot of these guys. When they have people who think, who are thinking, who are in the believer degree or in the black degree, they have what you call a locked-in, you know how they say a locked-in audience?
Mm-hmm.
It's another term they use for it. It escapes me at the moment. But they almost know all they got to do is feed them some kind of black talk, and they got them locked.
Yep, they got them. My cousin sitting over
So
here
they
filming. It's
wanna
gonna be
hear-
on
they don't-
DVD.
They ain't never even read the black codes either.
Never read the Black Codes. Never read the Dred Scott case.
Yeah.
The Dred Scott case is so heavy, bruh. And when
It
I
is
see
the most important slave case ever to come before the Supreme Courts of the United States. How come none of them do any dissertation on the Dred Scott case?
they should have did a dissertation on the radio show with it.
Because they would recognize that status is an issue.
Matter of fact,
Anyway,
I'm gonna get you take my email down, cause give me your email, cause I'm gonna email you the whole Dred Scott case. Just write it down. I'm sending it to you, the whole Dred Scott case.
It's funny how like the whole time I'm kind of obsessed with trying to study the 13th Amendment and find plot holes and not.
how many sections to the 13th Amendment?
I don't
20.
20.
How many is exposed to the dead in school? 2.
Yeah, right. 2 or 3 lines of the
No,
whole
2.
13.
2.
Well, they don't say overall, but they tell you a couple.
No, I'm telling you direct.
Okay.
I'm telling you direct. Remember when you deal with scholarship, you don't deal with estimates or synonymous. You deal with what it is. 2 and 2, 4. Spanish, same thing. In Chinese, it's still before. It's not a
So
approximate. There's no approximate. It's
Pick my
what it
book
is.
up. See, this is what we do. 11 o'clock at night, tired as hell. So listen, y'all. My cousin is in there filming. It's going to be a whole DVD. So get at us. But please, go to SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. Again, SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. Please go donate. And if you want any of these radio shows, these are some of my old radio shows right here. When I was in that station, these are $20 a piece. $20 a piece. So that's where I got my start at, in that room right there, in 2003. In that room. 2003 on radio. 2003, damn. So if you want some of the radio shows, they're $20 a piece. But if you want to donate, please go to SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. I'm still in Philly. I'll be here. Tomato. See, this is what we do. We teach. That brother's like kind of pissed. You can tell he's kind of mad. He's been here for a long time too. And he said he never saw any of those attorneys that do a radio show show them any law books. And I know all the attorneys that was doing radio shows here with me. A lot of them was doing radios with me. And they would not tell people nothing. Just imagine. Taj and I tag teaming this, man. It'd be over. Imagine we did the Breakfast Club. It'd be over. We did the Breakfast Club? It'd be a wrap. Y'all want some real info? Yeah, he was shocked. He was shocked. You know what we're gonna do? He's gonna take it back to them. He's gonna take it to them tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, I used to go at it with these attorneys. And they would come to me and they would tell me that I shouldn't be saying this. This is what attorneys were telling me. Sheriffs, they all would come and tell me that I shouldn't be talking. They will all tell me that. So y'all can share this out to your attorney friends. I told you I don't run from nothing. From nothing. I just got fed up because the people wasn't supporting and you got pressure coming from these cats. You know, but that's why, Alberto, I always ask people to sponsor what we do. Sponsor something, man. They can't stop it if you got your money putting in it. This is why we tell people to sponsor it. You know, because them attorneys be having like $10, $20, $30, $40,000 ripping niggas off. And I used to come in here and talk about the attorneys ripping people off. All of those attorneys, real rap. So listen, y'all. Sabir Bay Radio. SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. My cousin is filming it. This is going to be on DVD. If y'all want any of my radio shows from when I was on radio, is one I have with an attorney. That's bananas. And Taj is there from 2004. Yeah, people don't donate unless they need help. Exactly. But then when I throw the big price at them, Alberto, they disappear and then they go somewhere else and get ripped off, and then expect Sabir to actually do it for nothing. I'm not doing that. Nope. My man Carl always donate, man. Shout out to my man Carl, man. Give thanks, brother, for always donating to the cause, man. Shout out to my brother, man. He's not even in the States, and that brother donate. So shout out to Carl, man. All right. So I'm gonna give it one more again. Sabir, SABIR BEY radio. Sabir Bay Radio at gmail.com. That is the PayPal. It's the PayPal, and if you want any of the radio shows are $20. If you want to get Out of Darkness is $24.99. Did y'all see that? Out of Darkness. Out of Darkness, $24.99.
What is it that scholars know that most of our people that's under John D. Rockefeller control system don't know? It's what they don't know. And this is a fundamental rule. Law and history goes together.
Yep.
If you understand that, I've told you enough right there.
Law and history.
He just introduced you to the rule, not an exception of the rule. And one of the major reasons why people are behind the eight ball, they sit around having meetings on emotion, not on facts. That's why they keep having meetings with no cures.
Nope.
That's why we keep having all of these forums and
Exactly.
All those
And all
dude.
they do is
All the forms.
and I was wondering. Well, let me stop.
He mad, dude. Don't get mad. Just bring it up, man.
No, it's with this, like when we do our Word Speaks events and we're doing everything and we inform the community and everything like that, once or twice of the different things, like dollars and cents to inform our community about finance and how to
even what this represents. This is word, but it's really a play on word for the word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yet, if you say the etymology, 90% of these guys here don't even know basic third grade degree etymology, and that's what that represents.
Well, they bring those forms up. You should say, why didn't they got Todd and Sabir there? Huh? Yeah, no doubt, man. I got to get off of here. I got to go get some sleep. So, SabirBayRadio at gmail.com. I'm in Philly for a minute.
Are you friends with anybody here? I was wondering about that. Are you friends with anybody here?
A lot of them know who I am. I was here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you mention my show and my name here, they know. Because a lot of the same people is here, man. A lot of the people is still here. That's what took me out. Thea Martin, know.
Because I thought about that what the brother was saying. It's like, oh, this is put up. And it's like, well, I didn't say anything. That's why I put up.
No, I never read anything on Dr. York. Nothing on Dr. York. Never. Ever. Huh? So we gotta go, yo. We gotta get up out this studio, but we gotta go. See y'all Philly tomorrow. Gotta go, man. It's been real.
What kind of dictionary you got?
Still have not seen it. What you ain't seen?
I do have one hardcover, but most parts I'm
Which one is it?
What haven't you seen, brother?
Oh, please. You need about 13 dictionaries minimum.
Peace. 13 dictionaries minimum. Peace.
Y'all have a good one.
You too, family.